Walk-ons, what's going on? It's Sam Stillwell, and this is the Walk-On Coach. And man, lately I've been getting questions about how to prepare for a walk-on tryout. What drills are they going to ask me to do at the tryout? How's it going to be? And how should I prepare for that? So the first thing I'll tell you is that, of course, it's not going to be the same everywhere. One tryout may be you and two other players with the coach, and some other trials you may have 60, 70, 100 people trying to try out at the same time. So it's going to be kind of different, and the drills may be a little bit different. But for the most part, the things to prepare for that tryout will be just about the same. Now, before we get into it, go ahead and hit that like button if you have not already. And if you're new to the channel and you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And this channel is the Walk-On Coach, and it's for walk-on athletes, of course. Whether you're leading up to a walk-on tryout, if your goal is to get a walk-on tryout, we got you. If you're a current walk-on and you're in the process of just trying to reach goals within that walk-on experience and encountering obstacles and things like that, we got you. And then if you're at the point where it may be time to transition from the sport to life and other things, and you're working on other goals, we got you. Oh, and another quick update. I don't know if I told y'all or not, but I've been working on an ebook that will help you get a walk-on tryout. It will teach you how to get a walk-on tryout. So in the comments, let me know if you think that is something that would benefit you. I know for a fact, in my walk-on experience, I struggled getting a walk-on tryout. So I needed the ebook for a fact. Now, if you feel like that's something that's going to benefit you, let me know in the comments. And also, as always on all my videos, wherever you are in the process, if you're working on getting a walk-on tryout, if you're in your walk-on experience now or transitioning on beyond that, let me know what's going on. How are you feeling? What obstacles are you encountering? What successes are you having? Just keep me updated, man. I love to hear it. So getting into how to prepare for a walk-on trial. Rule number one that you probably already know is to be in shape. You already know you need to be in shape, because most likely it's going to be high intensity drills, high intensity things going on, and you need to be able to perform at your best at every single drill. You can't take a drill off, so you need to be in shape and able to do that easily. So to do this, I recommend, now you know it's football, so you're gonna need to do sprint, so it's gonna be high intensity interval type training, not so much long distance running. Long distance running will help, so maybe do a mix of that, maybe run a mile sometimes, but what I would recommend is running sprints, and my favorite, running hills, because running hills will get you in shape as well as help build your muscles, and that will help build your running speed too. So get in shape. Secondly, most likely you're gonna do some type of cone drills. So if you've seen the NFL Combine, if you know there's drills you do at your high school or drills you've done before, cone drills for your specific position. Do those and do them well. Practice those, because it's almost guaranteed you're gonna do some type of cone drills. They're gonna want to see how well you move, how quick you are, how explosive you are. So practice those cone drills and practice them at a high intensity. 2 cone drills to give you an example, I would say the L drill, and then I would also say the shuttle. Now the third thing on the list is going to be that footwork. That you know what I'm talking about, footwork. The Icky shuffle, ladder drills like that. So the footwork is, especially for my DBs out there, DBs, your footwork and your technique, it needs to be on point. So that will be really impressive to a coach if you have that good technique and that good footwork. But for everybody, footwork is important. Footwork is even going to benefit you in the cone drill. So work on that footwork. Make sure you have that good coordination. And of course, you should be working on your 40-yard dash. I mean, that's probably one of the most important drills, maybe for skill players. So when I say 40-yard dash, and this is why I mentioned the hills earlier, because this is going to benefit you on your 40, because the hills will help work on your technique and help you build the strength, which will build the speed. But also you're going to want to work on your 40-yard dash, so that's going to include working on the technique, how you're supposed to rise up like an airplane in that 40-yard dash and really pound out those first few steps. So work on that 40-yard dash technique, because that's only going to help you increase your 40-yard dash time. And when I say most important, I mean speed kills, and we all know that. So if you can show out and stand out on your 40-yard dash, that's a great way to get yourself on the team. Now this next one is for everybody, but especially for you guys on the inside, the linemen and linebackers, you running backs, and that's the 225 bench press. How many reps can you do? You don't have to tell me. You can if you want to, but work on it. That's one thing you should be working on. Get your reps up. They want to see how strong you are. Now, I didn't mention lifting weights at all, but that's something you should be doing throughout, because that's going to benefit every other thing that I mentioned. So when you're working on that 225 bench press, don't forget to get the legs, because if anything, the legs are most important, and the legs build your foundation and create the strength for everything else. So don't forget the legs, even though they're gonna ask about the 225 bench press. All right, so in the last drill, or the last thing I'll say is get your hands right, especially skill players. Get your hand-eye coordination right. They love to see people with good hands. One of the drills I really like to do, and one of the drills that have been monumental for me in building my hands, is using a tennis ball and basically bouncing it up against the wall, boom. And I even, close my eyes, get my arms pumping, throw it up against the wall, open it. As soon as I hear that ball hit the wall, boom, open my eyes, catch it. One hand, two hands, do it behind where the wall is behind you, bounce it off the wall, catch it over the top. That's a great drill. I don't see too many people doing that, but that drill is 100, man. That's one drill you should put in your book. This is my recommendation for how to prepare for a walk-on tryout. Man, it's actually February right now, and I know tryouts usually occur right about now, so this might be perfect timing. I hope I'm not too late. But if I am, you know what to do for next year or the next opportunity. So now the last tip I will leave for everybody is that you need to figure out a way to come out to that tryout energetic, high intensity, and figure out a way to be a leader. And the reason this is because coaches understand that being a walk-on is not easy. You're going to have to be able to just come to practice and put your all into it, and then at the end of the week get no reward. So they know that they need somebody that's just energetic and a leader. And now when I say be a leader, it doesn't mean you need to go out there like, let's go, telling everybody, to let's go and get everybody hyped up. You can if that's you, but ultimately be yourself, because there's a place for people like that, and there's a place for leaders that just lead by example. And you can lead by example by being the first person up on the drill. You can win every sprint, be in the front. There's different ways, and get creative on how to be a leader, and ultimately that's going to help you stand out and get yourself on the team. So that's the last tip I'll leave you with. Once again, you can always find me on social media at To Be Great. That's TOB_great. Don't forget to visit thewalkoncoach.com. The link is in the description, so you can sign up on thewalkoncoach.com so we can stay locked in, and then I can offer you a couple of things like that ebook and other things and other insider information, critical insider information about being a walk-on that that I wasn't given, this information that I was not given. So I'm providing for you so that you can have a better chance, a head start at reaching your goals and success as a walk-on. So I appreciate y'all watching the Walk-On Coach. Talk to y'all later.